Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a preview of an upcoming expansion for Battlecrest, Button Shy's 1v1 fighting game that makes the game a 1 to 4 player cooperative boss battling game. And as always, no disclaimers for crowdfunding coverage. We don't take any money from publishers. We just want to help you make an informed decision, although they did send me review copies of the original game. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our weekly podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So what I'm going to be playing today is called the Overlord set, with Eterna being the Overlord, and I do like that it seems like this might be part of a series if it does well, and maybe they'll make other Overlords, because as you'll hear in my impressions at the end of the video, I really like this mode. I think I prefer it to the 1v1 competitive mode, so having more bosses and more options would be awesome. But today I'm going to be showing you the Eterna boss, and I'm also going to be showing you the new map set that came with the prototype they sent me, which is the Vault map. And we're going to see how we do. As I mentioned, this is a 1 to 4 player game now. I've played it 1 and 2 player, haven't tried 3 and 4 yet. I can imagine it would get pretty crowded, but also there would probably be some cool combos to put together. But yeah, 1 to 2 player has been my speed so far. And the basic idea of the Overlord mode is that you will be fighting this Overlord. They will be teleporting around the board based on these effect cards. They have 6 of them, and the numbers here indicate where they're going to move for that round in terms of the landmarks that are numbered. And these effect cards will also give them some ongoing bonus or effect for the round, but then when you flip them over, you actually get the attacks and effects the boss is going to be doing. And while surviving all of that, while chasing them down, you're trying to deal damage to them. They will automatically defend and try to block your attacks. And once you can do enough damage, which is 3 in solo, 5, 7, 9 for 4 player, you flip them over. And while they have their broken heart like this, they're vulnerable and you can't attack them anymore. Instead, you go and blow up one of their structures. Eterna has 3 of them, and they go over the matching numbers. So here where the 1 treasury map card ended up, I put the energy silo over that. The rooftop gets the Chronos array. And every time you make Eterna vulnerable, you can blow up one of these as a star action, which flips it over, it explodes and has some different effects. And then based on your difficulty level, challenger, champion, or legend, the cards will either boost Eterna or just go away. So if you play especially on legend mode, he'll get harder and harder as these things get blown up. And whenever you blow one up, he goes back and regains all his life, and then you got to hurt him again before you can blow another one up. So basically, you have to get him to his heartbroken side, his vulnerable side, 4 times. The first 3 times, you're going to blow up a building, and the 4th time, you actually win if you can get that far. And here, by the way, I'm not going to show the map the whole time. I'll try to zoom in a bit more, but here's what the entire Vault map looks like. The special rule for this one is that the vestibule has these little key shortcuts. If you go through one of those shortcuts, then, well, if the energy silo has been destroyed, you take the treasury, which has no effects, and you flip it because it's been unlocked, and you get insane effects. Although when you use it, it flips again. It becomes locked again. You have to use the vestibule again to unlock it. Not sure how much that's going to come into play with the boss mode, but we'll see. And for my character, honestly, I've been finding the boss very challenging, so I'm going to use one that I'm pretty used to. This is from the original Fellwood set, the very first thing I ever played in the game. It's Eterna, the Fatebringer. She has a star ability that does a decently powerful melee attack. She has really strong movement. She has powerful ranged options. She has 12 life. Just a nice, solid character to pit against the boss. But let's get into it. I'll review how the rules work for this game and also kind of talk through what the boss is doing and all of that as we go. And I have to place my character first, and I cannot be adjacent to any of the structures. And I get to take my turn first, so at the moment, there is a damage boost here, so I can't start adjacent to these. What if I start up here, and then I can try to run down and use this shortcut to maybe get a boosted attack on the boss? And once I've decided where I'm going in, I'm going to randomize one of these. Whoops. We'll use that one. And that means he is starting on landmark or structure 3, the Chronos array. That's pretty convenient. He's very close to me. Then I'm going to shuffle these again so I can see his starting effect, which is Vitality Leech. Okay, so first of all, he's going to have that crest available. If you haven't seen the game before, that's going to boost some of his actions if they reference that icon. And then he's got this. At the start of his turn, if I am 4 or more spaces away from Eterna, I will have to exhaust 1 action card if possible. And you'll see often it is better to be farther away from him because he's going to do automatic attacks, including at the start of all his turns before he moves. He's going to do a quick strike. that does 1 damage plus the number of yellow axe crests in all spaces around him. And by the way, he didn't mention this, but he sits on top of landmarks and structures. He can move off of them, but generally he's going to be on top of those. Player characters still cannot move on top of these. He's the only one that can do that. All right, so Vitality leeches up. That's all we know for the moment. Let's see what I want to do. So on a player's turn in Battlecrest, they can take 2 actions. First, they can do a move action, which will move them up to the amount of movement values in unexhausted cards, because cards can be exhausted. So here I can move 6. They can also activate one of their cards, doing the stuff that's on it. Star icons represent special actions you can take either from the location you're next to or for your character. For mine, I can swap with somebody, and then I can also do a melee attack. Attacks are, as you would guess, dealing damage. If they have a sword, you have to be orthogonally adjacent. If they have an axe, you have to be orthogonally or diagonally adjacent. And if you have a bow, you can... Oh, that's not a bow. If you have a bow, you cannot be adjacent. You have to be at least 2 away. And then this is the number of orthogonally counted spaces you can attack from. And you can't do the same action twice for your 2 actions. So I couldn't move twice. I couldn't activate 2 different things. You can also prime a card, which just turns it to its side, which usually you want to do because these icons become active when they're primed, which will boost other things. Apparently I don't have... Oh, here we go. Like if I had that primed, then suddenly this would be 2 attack, 1 plus number of purple icons instead of 1. And finally, the last action you can take is, because your cards will become exhausted as you activate them and as you defend, you can flip all your cards to their opposite side and unexhaust them. Just the exhausted ones get flipped like that. But for my first turn, let's go ahead and do what I planned and move up to 6 to try to get next to the guy to do a big ascendant kick in his face. Oh, except whenever he covers something, none of its icons are available, so I can't use that shortcut. Can I still get to him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shortcuts move you like that. 6. And then my ascending kick is a sword. So no, that won't work. I wanted to get next to the fist because that'll give me an extra bonus damage. Crud, I don't think there's any way to get to him the way I wanted to. Well, in that case, maybe I don't do the ascending kick. I do see, because of the Vitality Leech feed, he's going to teleport to 5 next round, which is down below here. So maybe I go like over here and do my Eternal Seeker attack. Oh, that's only 2 damage. What are the chances I'll actually hurt the guy? Or I could forget about the +1 bonus and just walk up to his face. Yeah, you know what? That works too. So what do I have? 6 movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I want to be closer to where he's going to be next turn. And then for my second action, I'm going to activate my Ascendant Kick. It is just a straight up 4 attack. So how does the boss defend? And how he defends is intricately tied into his actions for the turn. Because in 1 and 2 player, he's going to end up with 2 cards in what's called his action row. In 3 player, it's 3 cards. In 4 player, it's 4. And these cards are going to be what he's actually doing on the turn. Whenever I attack him, I'm leaving the effect card on top, and I take the bottommost card, and I flip it to its action side, and I get how much he is blocking for, in this case, 2, that jerk. So he blocked 2 of my 4, so he is still at 1 life. I gotta hit him again before I can blow up one of his structures. But this card stays here as the first card in his action row. Then if I attacked him again, I would get another card in the action row, and then if I attacked him a 3rd time when he can't hold any more cards because the max for 1 and 2 player is 2, he would instead only block automatically with 1 shield against each attack. So especially in my 2-player games, I've found that if we can like just hammer him with a bunch of attacks, it eventually just wears down his defenses. But also this is giving me information, so I now see that Ceaseless Bombardment is going to be his first action, which is not as useful because, as you'll see in a moment, the first action in single player, the reason this one is like tilted with an arrow, is just tapped, exhausted for its crest. In this case, he's going to get a 1 axe to potentially boost things, and he only actually activates 1 action card. In 2-player, attacking him once would show me what his first action was going to be because they attack in different ranges, they attack in different directions, so knowing the actions that are coming can often let you avoid them. But here I've taken my 2 actions, so let's stop talking and go into his turn. So first, we do start of turn effects. If any structures were destroyed, they would do their stuff, exploding basically. And then his effect card, if I was 4+ spaces away, then I would have to exhaust 1 action card. I am 1 space away, so that's not going to happen. Next, he resolves his Quick Strike on his character card, which is an axe attack. That means it attacks every space, and it targets everyone around him, everyone orthogonally and diagonally next to him. It's 1 attack plus the number of axes. This one isn't active yet because he's about to prime his crest and set everything up. And his top effect card is the wrong icon, so it's just 1 damage. And every time you get attacked, you can choose to defend with 1 card. So here, like, I could defend with my 1 shield or 2 shields or 1 plus the number of orange icons. None of my cards provide that right now. Let's just block with the Eternal Seeker and keep the Ancient Will for a nastier attack later. So I take no damage. If I did, this would slide down. And my character has 12 hearts. So when they would go 1 more past that, that would take them over their flip side to have 6 hearts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dead. But when you flip to half life, you start getting a single crest that is always active, so always helping you out. But again, I didn't take damage here. Okay, then he moves to the landmark matching his active effect, which again we know is 5, so you know where they're going to be the next round. In this case, he's popping over to the stairway, so not too far from me. And now we get to the real focus of his turn. He's going to fill his action row, again from the bottom of the deck. So he's going to 2 cards. And then he's going to prime one of them. So this is just giving its axe effect. And then he's going to actually resolve this action. So first it is a stasis charge. Well, sorry, the entire thing is a stasis charge. So first he's going to attack for 0 plus hourglasses, which he has none of. So we just skip this one entirely. But you will see that it would target up to 4 spaces away, but only to the north, northeast, and east of him, but everybody there. So if I was here, 1 away, or 2 away, or 3 away, anything in the north and east would be attacked. And then he tries to do a stun attack with plus axes. He skips anything that adds up to 0, so that was a 0. So that would be 1 with the 1 primed axe he has. But this one's going to the south and west, so it also does nothing. So that was a great turn. I didn't get hurt, and I hurt him some, so that's always a win. The solo mode can be tough. And then we reset the action row. So we take all the cards, we shuffle them all together, and we end up with a new effect. He's going to teleport to 3 next round. We cannot defend against his quick strike this round, so I would have been forced to take the 1 damage. He's got an active hourglass, and yeah, there we go. And all right, I'm in kind of a good place. I think I'm going to use my Ancient Will. It says that I can force another character 2 spaces plus that icon. I don't have any. By the way, you do prime the card you're using immediately, so its effect is immediately active, but that doesn't help. At up to 4 range, and forcing means you move them. Basically, you choose how they move. Up to 2 spaces. Oh, and this is actually going to work out better than I thought. I forgot that he's right next to the secret turret. And then I can do a star. Oh my God, this is going to be amazing. Yeah, so watch what's happening. I'll show you why this is so good. So some of the landmarks and structures have hazards. If you move or are forced to move into an adjacent spot where a hazard is, you take 1 damage immediately. So I was just going to force him over here and then attack him, but this is way better. I'm going to force him there and there. He takes 1 damage for going next to that. Well, actually, I don't even need to force him the whole way. I'll just force him here so he's not next to me for the quick strike, which means he takes 1 damage. Boom, he's vulnerable. And then usually for a star, like I said, if you're adjacent to a place here, I could fly 3, which means moving 3 without paying attention to things that are in your way. Or I could do my Fate Bringer, where I can swap with a warrior in axe range and then attack in axe range. That's what I was planning to do. But here, I mean, it's kind of perfect, even though maybe the Chronos Array is not the first one I wanted to kill. I'm going to destroy the Chronos Array. And let's see what it's doing. So immediately, Eterna's health is returned to max, so they're not vulnerable anymore. They go back to 3. And then at the start, oh, crud. At the start of a turn, the array is going to attack for 3 stunning damage against every hero with that's around it. And then if Eterna is within axe range, it'll take 1 damage. And then here again is a difficulty thing. So I'm going to tuck this and give them another boost of skull icons. If we were playing on legendary difficulty, they would build up. So, okay, so that still stays there. We have not uncovered the rooftop until it blows up. Now the question becomes, do I run away or do I flip my cards? Because right now I only have 1 card unflipped, and this is boosted by nothing. So I have the capacity to defend 1. 1 total. But I know I'm getting blasted by that array for 3. So I could use my second action to move the 2 that I have remaining, which would just get me out of range. But where's Eterna going? Oh, geez, he's teleporting right next to me. I think I need to flip and just block the explosion of the array and other stuff as best I can. So there we go. And we get to the start of his turn. So first, this thing blows up and is doing 3 axe damage to me. And then I'm going to tuck this under his hard card to show that he's got that boost until I blow up another structure because we're playing on the medium difficulty, and it will replace that. And that one's boosted by that. Yeah, so let's use this to block 2 of the 3 damage and take 1. All right, and he's quick striking, but I'm not next to him. He's teleporting to 3, which is right next to me. And then I'm sure this will be fun. So he's got a primed hourglass plus, 2 hourglasses. Hopefully he doesn't need that. And his skull. And okay, so these are interesting. This is attacking from the energy silo if it's still around. So you actually do weaken him some by destroying his outposts. In this case, I am definitely in range. It's going to hit me for 3 more, and it would hit everyone within 3 range in all directions. And then, oh my gosh, he's going to attack me for another 3. This is 3 damage attacks because it's 1 plus hourglasses, which is everything he got. To the south and east and the north and west, and I'm right south of him. So, yep. And yeah, just to show the silo, 1, 2, 3. That's why I'm in range of that one. All right, so he's next to me. Which of these will actually do some damage? This one's 1 plus purple, which I have none of. Fabulous. These are both range attacks, which I can't use because he's next to me. Now, I do want to note, this is incredibly important for some of the strongest attacks I've gotten in the game. The Ether Storm lets you target 2 people, which, normally in a competitive game would be 1 character and their minion. Like sometimes they have bonus people like that. But when you attack Eterna for these multi-target things, he can be hit twice by them. He counts as 2 targets in and of himself because I guess he's so big. So this is like the best attack I usually have. But here, just trying to survive and not being able to attack adjacent to him. I could be crazy. I could tank the damage with these 2 and then leave that one. That's stupid. Nope. I'm going to block 2 damage. And, this one's good. Look, it's +1 for each of these orange icons. So I'm blocking 3 damage. So I only took 1 from, or no, I guess 2 overall from the turn. But yeah, I only have 1 card. So I'm pretty much going to have to activate this and then flip my stuff over, I guess. But hey, we got our first thing blown up and we're not dead yet. So let's shuffle these up. Okay, what do we get? Precognition again. So he's going to teleport to 3, which is where he is. So he's not moving. And warriors may not defend against Eterna's quick strike. Okay. So I definitely want to get away from him. Let's see. I could march 3 and then attack for 1 at range 5, which doesn't do anything. I'm clearly not going to hurt him. Or I could just flip and then move farther away. That seems to make more sense. Okay. I'll flip and then I'll move and I can go up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, actually, it's a little dangerous. But what if I just, instead of going far, go right there? Remember my plan to hit him with a boosted attack? Still on the table, baby. I could do my ascending kick for 5 damage instead of 4. That has a decent chance of just knocking him out, doing the 3 damage in one go. So, sure. But yeah, he's going to hurt me. So he's doing his quick strike first. He does not have any yellow axes boosting, luckily, so he's just doing 1 damage that I can't block. I'm down to 9. And then he's not moving because he's already where he wants to be. And he's doing... he's getting a second hourglass. Is this the same? Friggin', oh my gosh. So he's hitting me. Yeah, he's hitting me for 3, and then he's hitting me for a double boosted for 3 again. Give me a break. All right, so I want to block as much as possible. Shoot, my ascendant kick. This gets boosted by blue. So we can do that first. That'll block 1. Ouch. And then he's supposed to just block 1. Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess I will block 1. So I am 1, 2. I'm down to 5 life, but I do get a bonus blue from now on. Yay. Okay, maybe standing right next to him was not a winning strategy. But it's okay. We can smack him really quick, and then maybe get out of dodge, or, something. What's he doing this turn? Sustained shock. Player's turn. A hero must take 1 damage before activating a landmark's ability. Are you freaking kidding me? Remember, I was just about to activate a +1 attack. All right. And he's teleporting to 4. Where's that? All the way down here with the vestibule. Okay. All right. I am going to... I hate this. I'm going to do the Ascendance Kick, and I'm going to use the +1 damage bonus next to me. Get myself down to 4 life. This is not a... Oh, my gosh. Because the 5 is going to be so key. He has, cards that block 2 damage, but at this point, he doesn't have anything that blocks 3. He has 1 card that blocks equal to his number of remaining structures, but now there's only 2 of those. So with 5 damage, this should be an automatic. There we go. Would have blocked 2 damage, so he took 3. So, whoops, not that. He is immediately vulnerable, but I can't blow anything up yet. And I'm not going to survive with 1 defense, so yeah, I got to just stay next to him, get hit by his quick strike, and flip. I got a 2 defense, another 2 defense. That'll make that into a 2 defense. Okay, so if he doesn't do this crazy 3 combo for life thing, I might be okay. Oh, and good. The crazy card that's been hurting me so much is the first one that came out. So he hits me for the quick strike for just 1. Yeah, he has no axes boosting yet. And I want to get that to its like super shuriken side again. So let's do that one for the 1. Okay, then he's teleporting all the way to 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm 4 away, so maybe he won't hit me. Only one way to find out. So that gets tilted, and we've got... Okay, so the Seeker turrets, which I've not destroyed yet, are attacking for 2 at range 4. I am within 4 of them. And then he is attacking for 3 at range 4. The far means that if there were multiple players, he would only hit the farthest one. So I'm taking a 2 attack and a 3 attack. Ouch. And I can block 2 and then block 2 again. I'm going to take 1 damage. Nothing I can do about it. Ooh, but I see a great combo with the Celestial Wisdom. So I will... Oh, crap, that doesn't block 2 unless I use Celestial Wisdom first. I wanted to use Celestial Wisdom to blow up the thing next to me and then run away with the Fly landmark ability next to me. Because otherwise I'll... I just don't want to get blown up after I blow the thing up. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So 2 and only 1. Oh my gosh. So I'm at 2 life. I can go there and then 1 more past that. And that's when I die. This jerk. Okay, so there we go. Just barely in range 2. Okay, this turn he's going to teleport to 6, which is directly north of me. Oh, and a player's total movement value is halved, rounded up when using the move action. Okay, but here's what I'm doing with my only action. I'm doing Celestial Wisdom. First, I'm activating Destroy in the Energy Silo, so he's back to 3 life. And yeah, he's going to attack everyone that is adjacent to it for 3. And then force everyone away from the silo. And then it's going to give him, a bonus axe, which will make his automatic quick strike better. But for my second star, I've got a Fly 3 next to me. I'm using that. So he's going to go to 6. I want to go as far down as possible while not being next to his quick strike. So here, I'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh, but then when the thing forces... Oh, it's going to force him as well. So never mind, it'll be fine. So I should be, hopefully, way far away from him. Okay, and then obviously for my second action, let's get some options back. Okay, so he's teleporting to 6. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Explosion. All right, so force all heroes 2, including Eterna, away. So I got to pick how he goes. Unfortunately, I can't make him go by the Secret Turrets, but I'll just have him out and I'll go like that. I have to go as far as possible, which I guess would be all the way down here. Okay, and then this replaces the other one, because again, I'm not playing on the hardest mode. And all right, we just got to blow up the turret, and then, we got to kill him, do 3 damage, blow up the turret, and then do 3 damage again, and not take 2 damage. Probably not going to happen. And then he teleports to 6. Oh, sorry, his quick strike didn't hit anything. And I'm 8,000 miles away. I hope he can't do anything to me. Whoops. So that one... Wait, come on. That one was first, so he's got another axe. And, all right. That has been destroyed, so he can't unleash energy at me anymore. And then he's attacking at range 3. Yeah, no way. I'm at range 1,000 probably right now. All right, let's see. This turn he's going to teleport to 1. And at the start of his turn, all landmarks are flipped over. Now, I think that applies to the treasury. Oh, but he'll be on top of the treasury anyway, so he won't be able to benefit from it yet. Well, that flipping landmarks over thing is especially annoying because I was thinking I would sit here kind of close to 1 and be ready to attack him with a +1 defense bonus I can take advantage of. But he'll flip it to be on the wrong side, which means I have to go over and get hurt by the secret turrets to use it, which, no. No thank you. All right, so what I want to do, I want to set up a big Ether Storm attack on him. Big being relative, but if I can get my Astral Strike tapped, that will make it a double 3 attack at range 3. Pretty dang good. So I want to be within range 3 of the 1 landmark. And then in terms of defense, that one's terrible, but it would boost the Astral Strike's defense. So maybe I move and then exhaust the Voidcaster. Yeah, I like that. So I think I'm going to be here. So just out of range of him. I don't really know when I'm out of range of. But I'll be, even when he teleports, I won't be next to his quick strike. I can do my ranged attack, and I have some defense options. I wish I could benefit from that. It's really bad that I can't. Oh god, and to even destroy the secret turrets, I need to either go next to them and get hurt or come from behind. Well, that being the case, maybe I'll go down here. Get over there, buddy. And I can still shoot him with the thing. Wait, can I? 3 range. 1, 2, 3. No, I can't. Okay, so I will be here, and we'll just let it be. All right, so start of turn, all landmarks are flipped. And again, not 100% sure if that affects the treasure, but we'll say it does. So I could get a double shield or a double damage boost. That'd be awesome, but he's going to be covering it. Because, yeah, he tries his quick strike and he can't. He teleports over here, and let's see what nastiness he has for me. If it's 2 damage, I can block it. If it's 3 damage, I'm kind of dead. Okay, so he's got a ton of axe boost, but that's usually just for his quick strike. And then he's doing Time Storm. So he forces everybody 2 towards him, which is not great because I wanted to do a a range attack. And then he attacks for 1 plus nothing. 1 plus nothing, that's totally fine. So I can pick 1-2 or 1-2. I guess I'd rather be closer to the turret to blow it up. And what's he attacking for? 1? Huh. That one's not going to do enough damage. I could do the Ascendant Kick again. If he blocks Cruddy, I could flip him in one go. The Ether Storm's not really going to work anymore. So, which one's better? If I'm about to use the Ascendant, well, I'm going to flip my stuff anyway. So I think I'll just, tap that for 2 block and be safe. This part's kind of important. I really want like certain effects on top and not other ones. Okay, he's teleported to 2, which is the turret I want to blow up. That's not ideal. And then at the start of the turn, he's going to regain 1 plus time plus that. So just a single health if he's covering a landmark. And if he's flipped and vulnerable, then regaining health just means that he comes back to 1 and unflips. No, that's definitely annoying. Oh, what's really frightening me right now is that if I stay next to him, his quick strike is going to be 3 damage with the axes boosting it. All right, so honestly, I think I'm just going to unexhaust my cards again and move and like hope to get an attack there. So I can go up to 5. I want to be within range to attack him here. My Eternal Seeker range attack is not that strong, but that can attack at range 3. So maybe I'll just go 1. I mean, 2 will still let me like go back here. Where is the punch icon? Here. And my Eternal Seeker only has 3 range. So that would not be enough to actually hit him with it. Dang. Okay, so maybe I go here and we'll just see what happens. All right, so he doesn't heal at all. And then he's teleporting to the turret. Oh, if I can force him off of there, I can have him run into the turret and get hurt. So maybe I'll do my forcing thing. If I'm still alive. Okay, he's boosting his axe by +3. That's not great. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank God. So he is trying to hit me with this, but it's 0 plus nothing, so it does nothing. And then the stun is luckily going south and west. It would have been 3 damage, and I don't think I could have survived, or at least I could not have tanked it without being down to 1 life. All right, what have we got? He's going back to 4, which is south of me. And, there's one where I take damage if I activate a landmark, which I wasn't going to anyway. But, yeah, I can do some stuff here. Look, if I use Ancient Will, he's in range. I can force him 2 spaces, which would be enough to get him 1 automatic damage and bring him, like, to there if I wanted. And then I could do the star, which would be me attacking him for 2 plus 1 from that 3. So I do 1 automatic damage and attack him for 3. So if he only drew a 1 defense, of which his tower 1 is 1, I think he's got, I think like 3 out of 6 cards only have 1 defense for him now. That would be great. And then I could just like run away or run towards the turret to get blown up. Okay, so let's try it. So I'm going to force him ouch 2. So he's down no, wrong way, Mike. Okay, and then I'm going to attack him for 2 plus 1, 3. Come on, get us to 1 block. 2 block. Gosh darn it. Okay, so he's down to 1. And don't forget, I still got to blow up the turret and kill him. But for my second action, I got to run, right? Because I'm right next to the dude. Ooh, here, how about this spot? Look, 1, 2, 3 gets me, because I have 3 movement, gets me to the treasury to block 2. And I can also get to the +1 damage there. Heck yeah. Oh, you know what? I think take 1 damage before activating a landmark ability. I think those are just the star things. So did I think, yeah. So I should actually have 1 more life. Because I use it to get that bonus, right? And I don't think that's activating a landmark ability. I think that's just gaining the automatic bonus from being next to a landmark. I don't know. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, that gives me 3 life, so I'll take any potential rules error I made for sure. All right, I'm ready to kill this guy, maybe? And I know that he's got that boost. Okay, so let's see what he's actually doing. Oh, sorry, yeah, he does quick strike, but I'm not near enough. He teleports a little bit farther away to the vestibule. And what's his actual action? Oh, shoot. Bombardment by the turrets, which are still around, and I am in 4 range, so that's 2 attack. And then I am in 4 range of him as well, with +1, so that's a 3 attack. And dang it, the 2 attack is first, and I have to use that defense bonus. It's not optional. So, is there anything we can block for 3? Oh, here. Okay, this actually works. If I block with this, it's 1 normally. This is against the 2 attack. But I am required to use the treasury, so I actually block 3 and take no damage. Then, look at Ascending Kick. 1 plus purple will block 3, so I don't take any damage, and I'm totally unable to attack him with anything I might have wanted to do. But sometimes staying alive is all we can do, everybody, right? Okay, this turn I can't defend against his Quick Strike, and he's going to teleport to 3, which is right next to me. But as long as I don't get next to him, the Quick Strike part I don't have to worry about. All right, and I definitely got to flip my stuff for my first action. Do I have anything to plink him for 1 damage? I can do my Void Caster, which would let me move and then attack for 1. I could not move and boost it by 1 with the Fist. That still probably wouldn't get through. Celestial Wisdom, I could... Oh, the star next to me has 4 range, 2 attack. Oh, and then the other star next to me has heal 1? Good thing he doesn't have the side that makes you take damage now from activating landmarks. Would that be good? The 2 damage, again, has a 50-50 chance of flipping him and making me be able to destroy the last thing. So yeah, let's try it. So yeah, first I'm going to attack for 2 at range 4. It's exactly how far away he is. Come on, Ugly, get one of the 1 defense cards. Yes! Okay, so that is equal to the number of structures, which is only 1. So he is vulnerable. We can blow up the last structure, and then we just got to kill him one more time. And then... Do I use the star to fly 3 or heal 1? Because fly 3 could let me get over to the turret that I'll need to blow up and get like a little bit farther away from him and his attack. Oh, by the way, I think I had... Oh, yeah, I had to make that into a 3 attack, which is more than I needed. But I guess I didn't have to worry about it. Yeah, do I fly or do I heal? Because the flying would put me right here, which would set me up next turn to blow that thing up. Although if I blow it up next turn, I'd probably be caught in the aftermath. I'm going to heal. And just hopefully I can tank whatever he does when he teleports next to me. So speaking of no Quick Strike, he teleports right beside me. And he's getting a skull boost. And what's he doing? Stasis Charge. So I am in that range. And he does have that. So he's attacking me for 1. And then I'm not being attacked by the stuns. That was actually one of the weaker things he could have done. I'm blocking for 1. And I really just want to like move over to the thing. So I definitely want to keep that. So let's block with this to take no damage. And all right. Hopefully he doesn't get his little healing thing. So I just want to blow him up. Let's take 1 damage before activating Crud. Activating a landmark includes blowing up the turret. So I'm probably going to take... Well, wait, I can't blow up the turret this turn, I just realized. Because I don't have any stars showing. So what I can do is recover first. And then run for 6 and get close to it. It'd be great if I could dodge around its automatic damage. Where's he teleport? Oh, God, she's teleporting to the vestibule. So I don't necessarily want to like go the long way around because I'll be right where he can hit me. In fact, here's probably the best. What if I go here, have the shield next to me for when he attacks me from the vestibule, and then I can blow this up on my turn and try to also hit him. So sure, I'll go 1, 2, 3. Ouch. Now I'm back down to 2 life. Or... Wait, did I get too much life? Wasn't I at 2 or 1? I never went down to 1. I healed. Yeah, I don't know how I got there. I think I should still... Oh, that's right. I realized that I'd messed up something. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm here. All right, but I'm ready, bad boy. So he didn't attack me with his Quick Strike. He's getting another Axe boost. And Unleash Energy is not bad. The 1 is dead. So he is teleporting right next to me. And then he is attacking me for 1, 2. Okay. I imagine I can block that. I can block it with you. So I can... Oh, man, what? I don't have any stars? Can I flip? Okay, I want to block with something that'll actually let me blow up the dumb thing. I guess that one. All right, so I'll block for only 1 now. This is dumb. But I just really want to blow up the thing. Although it's going to blow me up. I don't know anymore. Oh, wait, that's right. The 1 block is enough, so I didn't take damage because I had that shield. I went there for a reason, Mike. Like, don't forget your own good ideas. Okay, this turn he's going to teleport to 2, which is directly to my left. That's where the turret is, which means if I don't blow it up, I can't interact with it. And at the start of the turn, he's going to heal, but he'll already be dead. This is great. Or not dead. He'll be flipped back to full life. So yeah, I'm going to do boop to get that card active, and then I'm going to immediately activate it for my second action. So number 1, I'm going to destroy this, which will he immediately heals. This is his last life. We are there. And then all here is within 3 spaces. Must either exhaust 1 action card or take 1 damage. Okay. And then Eterna takes 1 damage if he's next to it. So that's nice. And then what can I do for my other one? I could attack him with my blue attack with my second star. Or I could march 4. Seems smarter, right? Because where's he teleporting to? Oh, he's teleporting to there. Ooh, yeah, this is kind of ideal because then I can get on this shield. Okay, so that'll be my second star. I mean, could I kill him? Because if I can do 2 damage to him now, that would finish him off. Can I do 2 damage? My thing would be 2 plus my 1 automatic blue, and that's it. So I'd have a 3. So I do have a shot of auto-killing him. But it seems like way safer, right? To just try to... I got a lot of defense this turn. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, so start of turn. I am within 3. I'm going to exhaust this one because it's only 1 shield, and now it'll get this to 2 shields. So I got 2 shield things, and I'm next to a shield. Okay, then he takes 1 damage, so he's down to 2, and now he's got a time instead of an axe. All right, what's he doing? He's got a second time, and and he's teleporting to 2, the main doors now. Okay, so he's attacking for... Yep, he's hitting me for 2 with that, but then not that. So 2 damage I can take. Oh, and I see what's going to be my final move. Yeah, baby, this is going to be a fun finish. So I am tanking that. It's 0 plus blue, so 1, 2. And I'm forced to flip that for 3, so more than enough. Oh, wait. Eterna's turn, start of turn. He recovers. And yeah, it's the... destroyed structure, then the effect. So he took 1 damage from the structure, but then healed right back. So I still got to do 3 damage to him, but still, I feel kind of good about the attack I'm about to do, because it's my little Ether Storm multi-attack thing that I told you about earlier. All right, what we got? Oh, this is actually good. He's going to flip all the landmarks, and I'm not moving, so I'll still get the shield back to use again if I don't kill him. But here we go, baby. I'm doing the Ether Storm and then flipping everything. So it is 3 damage, 2 plus 1 purple, twice at 3 range. 1, 2, 3. So if he blocks 2 and then 1, or 1 and then 2, or 1 both times, I win. Got a chance. That's not a good start. He's down to 2 life. Come on, give me that 1. And yes, there we go. Got him. Yeah, so there might have been some misrolls and shenanigans in there. I'm not 100% sure if I played everything right, but I still had, 3 life left? A pretty good win. Yeah, that leads right into my thoughts. So, I think this is pretty close to finish. It seems to play very smoothly. What do I think of the mode? Well, like I said, I think it is really fun. I think it's my favorite way to play this game now. Because if you go and look at my coverage of the original solo mode, I was annoyed that the Imperator, the Automa, didn't care about range. Annoyed enough that I made my own sort of variant of their official solo mode that did make range matter. But this removes any of those kind of concerns because you're really just worrying about where they're going. You have good information about it. You can, especially in multiplayer, when you attack them more, you can see where they're going to attack and try to dodge out of the way, which is really cool. So the give and take, the movement of characters, trying to benefit from the landmarks, trying to be out of range and then be in range, all of that is very well preserved and captured in this Overlord mode, whereas in the original solo, I feel like they really were missing that, and that's one of the best parts of the competitive play, so it's great that the solo co-op mode now has that in it. And I think the whole feel of trying to hurt them, then blow up their stuff, then hurt them, then blow up their stuff, it levels them up, especially at higher difficulties, but it also kind of levels them down because they don't have these powers. Like, we get more access to more landmark bonuses, which the boss doesn't use. He can't attack from them anymore with some of his cards. So it has, again, a good ebb and flow feeling, which is, I think, one of the strengths of Battlecrest, like getting big hits off, having defensive turns. Now, one negative, I think you kind of saw this at the end of the playthrough, and this is also sometimes the case in Battlecrest. It is a game where sometimes you can spin your wheels for a little while, like you can't get off a good attack, but they can't get off a meaningful attack either. That's definitely part of the competitive game, and I think it also, you saw that a little bit at the end of this play, it's also somewhat part of the solo co-op game. It's still a quick experience, don't get me wrong. My 2-player and solo games have been around an hour or less, even 40 minutes, depending on how things go. But sometimes you'll get in situations where things drag. Also, sometimes you'll get the exact wrong attacks at the exact wrong moments. You saw in some of these turns, he did 0 damage to me. I just wasn't where he wanted me to be. And sometimes he totally smacked me and almost killed me. I do think that is much worse in solo because in multiplayer, you are hitting them a few times. And even though he's activating 2 actions and they're boosted by other cards, you tend to know what some of his actions are going to be. And again, at least some of the players can get out of the way. So some of you are going to get hit, but others won't. Oh, another thing to mention for multiplayer, it does have player elimination. Like in my last game with my 12-year-old, he died with, I don't know, maybe 2 turns left. And again, sometimes the game can slow down a little bit when you're trying to set up a good attack. So that is a danger, especially in like a 3 or 4 player count game, that somebody could just get smacked by like 2 big attacks in the same round and get killed, and they'd have to watch while the rest of you played. So just something to be aware of. But yeah, I'm really glad they're taking this direction with Battlecrest. I would love to see them do more of these Overlords. I think it's a really cool way to play the game. So go check out the crowdfunding campaign. It should be up now or soon, and see what you think. Thanks for watching, everybody, and a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, J. William F., Steve Wren, Pedro Lucas, Miles, Casey W., Andrew R., and Chris C. We'll see you at the next stop.